So I went and got a meeting with Colin and Samir. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Podathon, and this is Hustle Over Everything. I'm your host, Alex, and today we're talking about getting that meeting, strategies and tips that I use to secure a meeting with Colin and Samir, one of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube. Now, what's interesting about this is a story meant for you to gain nuggets from to leverage for yourself when it comes to your pitching. This is not for me to try and gloat or anything like that. This is literally a strategy for us to use. And I'm breaking down what I use and what I'm currently using to close deals and, further ahead my career. Yeah, let's get into it. So with Carmen Samir, there was a unique opportunity that I saw. They have something called the Published Press. If you're not familiar, they have a newsletter, and it is once again called the Published Press. Can I speak? What was that? Published Press. Published Press. And they normally shoot out about 2 to 3 emails a week, but I noticed that they weren't running any ads. And of course, if anybody has been watching the Peloton, they know I run ads and I've been running ads as a marketer for like 10 plus years. And I noticed that and I was like, oh, this is a great opportunity. I should reach out to them and see if they'd love to hire me, right? And I feel like this must be a opportunity that a lot of y'all must have, where you see something, you see somebody doing something, you want to reach out, and you're like, all right, how am I going to reach out? How am I going to do it? So I'm going to break it down in 3 key steps. Number 1 is strategy. Number 2 is delivery. And number 3 is call to action. So the strategy I was going to use for this is to relate to them as creators. One of the things I always find when it comes to reaching out cold is finding common ground. Even though I don't have half as much of an audience as them, I still want to provide my services in the way that feels either professional or very relatable. And what I wanted to do is find a way to stand out from the noise and have something that has cut through. So what I wanted to do is look at some of their content and see where is common ground that I can find that they have and I have outside of just being a creator. Because a creator is one level. If you go even further than that, then you can find even deeper common ground. So what I did is I started looking at their content. I found that they did a breakdown of some of their competitors, and they had a merch video where they had people comparing the different merches, and they rated them from like 1 to 10 and said that they liked it or not and rated it. And I was like, okay, cool. That's interesting. What if I did a video that rated other newsletters and their marketing strategy and see how that compare? So that's exactly what I did. Now, here's the thing though. How do you send that over email to be persuasive enough to get them to watch the video and then book a meeting? Because it's a very big thing. Last thing you want to do is spend time making a video that you don't even know if they watched and just waste your time. So what I did is I researched different tools and I found 2, Vidyard and Loom. If you're not familiar, these are softwares that you can use just to record your screen while having the camera on you. And I was like, okay, cool. This is the way I can send the video to them with them knowing that they saw it. Or sorry, with me knowing that they saw it, not them knowing. So I create the video, send it over, and it falls flat. Nothing happens. And I'm like, damn, all that time wasted. And one thing I want to mention too, before I move on in the story, is that I constructed the email in a very specific way. I use a bait and switch method. This is what the subject line was. Issue with Colin and Samir. super curiosity inducing, but you wouldn't know if I'm saying something positive or something negative. Matter of fact, you might lean towards negative, right? This is a strategy I was using during the time and it worked like gold. Feel free to steal it. Issue with your potential client. And then I said in the email, hi, Colin and Samir. After I found the email, of course, I've been watching you guys at Grow Publish Press, and I noticed that you guys have no paid acquisition for it. I have an issue with that because I know I can do it better, or I can do it for you. And had a call to action of hit the link to book a call with me. Let's make it happen. So what I strategically did as well in that email is I went through and used a thumbnail off the video with the specific emails of people in their niche that they already know. And said, hey, I made a video just like yours comparing your competitors' those are the strategies. So I got the curiosity based off the subject line, and then I got another curiosity off of the video with a thumbnail showing it. So they had no choice but to click on it. They clicked on it, they watched it, and little did they know, and then, boom, they booked the meeting. So that was a strategy. And I say that to say, what strategy are you using to get that next booking? What are some of the things that you're doing? For me, I'm always on Apollo.io, and it used to be Rocket Reach. I'm done at Rocket Reach. That's old news now. And finding new clients. That's how I closed one of my most recent brand deals, literally through cold email. And these strategies are yielding really good results. But I'm not here to brag at all. I promise you I'm not. I ain't got nothing to sell you. Just here doing the pot of pie. Speaking of which, I want to continue to, give some of the lessons I've learned as an entrepreneur, and I'm cultivating a community of people that are entrepreneurs that are building their thing in their silo. So if you want to be a part of that community growing, hey, subscribe. We are building an audience brick by brick. I know we have 9,000 subs, but my goal is to get to 10K by the end of the year. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. So yeah, I hope you got some gems from that. How are you, one, causing curiosity, doing research on your potential client, and making it so easy for them to click because they know that they're going to get value from either the video they're going to watch, the email that you're sending them, and getting them to close. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's gave you value. I can't speak. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Also, we can't control. So control your life, control your grind. One more time. Oh, so close. Also, you can't control, so control your grind and control your life. All right, y'all. See you tomorrow. Peace.